So the Mercedes Car Club of WA is the oldest one in the Southern Hemisphere, about 65 years. And here we are driving around to the annual Concours, driving through our city of Perth. The event was held with a concurrent car show at the Aquinas school grounds, and the Mercedes Club had its concourse. We're a smaller club, not as large as some of the probably three biggest cities in Australia, Brisbane, Melbourne and Sydney, but some really nice cars on display. Now, there were a number of other cars in the background, but for us it was all about the Mercedes. So here's some of the vehicles which I'll chat a little bit more about. The eventual modified winner of the 107 with the AMG modifications. There's my station wagon with the Oris roof boxes. And the 15-inch bunt alloys. I really need to get around to making my restoration video, that reminds me. A small number of AMG vehicles. The club typically attracts, I suppose, older vehicles. There is a separate AMG club, but a number of nice AMG vehicles nonetheless. You don't tend to see too many 170 SLKs. In contrast, this Adenauer, restored and rebuilt by one of Perth's most eminent Mercedes and Porsche mechanics, is an absolute beauty. He loves displaying his car, and so he should. As he points out, I think it had no air conditioning and no power steering. There is another very nice Adenauer in the club, but that vehicle is a back-to-back winner for a reason. The CL600 was a really nice 140, about low 100,000 kilometres. The 600, the young owner. Actually, this car had been spotted by my young son every day he drives to school. This is a really nice looking vehicle, unmolested, all original. The way I personally like the Mercs, but each of their own. Those alloys also just look great on these CLs. There's our local dealer sticker of Diesel Motors, as it was formerly known, because it used to sell trucks and tractors and all sorts of things. This 108 109 is a previous modified winner. A beautiful car. If I was modifying a car, this is how you do it. Original engine. It's got the bespoke bunts. It's got air suspension to the owner's design. The paint is magnificent, and the interior of the car is also a credit to the restoration. A well-known club member with a penchant for really nice low-kilometre cars. There's that 129. The 250 Pagoda was very nice, and the nicely modified 201 there with Evo 2 wheels, and I think it was an M104 motor in it. That 107, the brown one, is really nice. As for this Pagoda, the 280, another beautiful restoration. This was the eventual winner for the pre-1992 doors. Just a really nice car, an enthusiastic owner who really loved his car. A number of other vehicles, including newer SLK. So as I said, the 129 was really nice with the panoramic roof. The owner drives his cars around. They don't just sit in the shed. The 201 had a number of nicely done modifications, how they shoehorn the motor in there. Hats off. I only met this gentleman the other day, and he was really passionate about his Mercs. He works at the Mercedes dealer in a high up position. It's great to have someone in that industry who's enthusiastic about their cars. This low kilometre 107, the gentleman used to work for Mercedes in Germany. When he noted as a young bloke, he used to get 25% off Mercedes as a young bloke. So as a 20-year-old, he was driving around in a 107 previously, and he's imported this one from Melbourne, which is 4,000 kilometres away, for those unfamiliar with Australian geography. So that's a really nice vehicle. And then some non-club cars there. Although the 116 there you see on the right, the highest kilometre car with 407,000. So here's these lovely bunts. As I said, the interior is really nicely done. And a update Becker, or contemporary design I should say. And again, I can't film that 140 enough.
That's all right. I'll see you later. No worries at all.
So as noted, the 108 was a previous modified section winner. Not this year, but that's no reflection on the car, which is superb. Here's some of the AMG vehicles. Unfortunately, I couldn't get enough family members to bring some of mine down. The CL was the best post 1992 door. The 123 took out the wagon four-wheel drive, the A45, the AMG, the Adenauer, the pre-1984 door. The 107 was the post-19, was the modified vehicle actually, and Pagoda was the pre-1992 door. I was part of the crowd, not part of the club or concourse, were these two variety bash vehicles. In Australia, a lot of fundraisers do these things where people just get some cheap cars, do them up and then do a fundraising drive. Daryl's a really jovial chap that had the 116. I've involved him on 116 days a number of times. Just a fun guy to have a chat to. So he was out there with his 116, and there's another 126 vehicle set up for some bashing. On the way home, I spotted my friend from the club ahead of us in the 107. Sounds great. And I thought it appropriate to film the lovely car with some of our city as a backdrop. And here's our city of probably 2 million people in Perth, Western Australia, the most isolated capital city in the world, basically. Have a look at it on the map if you don't know where it is. There's not much around us. Lots of mining going on, which is all these buildings are occupied by industry of the BHP, Chevron and the like.